Now the earth was corrupt in Yahweh's sight, and it was full of violence. So Yahweh said, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence. Because of them, I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. I kill, I wound, I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh. Yahweh saw how great man's wickedness on the earth had become, and that every inclination of the thoughts of his hearts were only evil all the time. Yahweh was grieved that he had made man on the earth, and his heart was filled with pain. So Yahweh said, I will wipe mankind, whom I have created, from the face of the earth, men and animals and creatures that move along the ground and birds of the air, for I am grieved that I have made them. You know, I've repeatedly been told most of Yahweh's killings were perfectly logical and understandable. But what I just read says it was because of our wickedness and our heart was evil all the time. Was it our fault the time he killed David and Bathsheba's baby boy? Or was it our fault when he smote the man who picked up sticks on the Sabbath? Or maybe other times he was just intending to show off his sense of humor. Like when he killed Jehoram by making his bowels fall out. Or when he smote those people for dancing around Aaron's golden calf. It sure is pleasing to know that Yahweh has a sense of humor, isn't it? Remember when he had those religious leaders killed for taking part in a prayer contest? Or how about the time he made a wall fall on Syrian soldiers? Let me also point out Yahweh likes to use smiting as an educational tool. For instance, who can forget the lesson about teasing somebody? You know, Yahweh sent 2 bears to kill children for mocking Elijah's bald head, you know. And then there's this from Exodus. On the trip, at an overnight campsite, it happened that Yahweh confronted Moses and sought to put him to death. So Zebariah, Moses' wife, took a flint, cut off her son's foreskin, and threw it at Moses' feet. Then she said, You are a bridegroom of blood to me. She said, You are a bridegroom of blood, referring to the circumcision of their son long after the appointed time of Yahweh. So Yahweh let Moses off this time, but he was going to kill him for disobeying his laws. And don't forget how Yahweh sent a lion to eat a man for not killing a prophet. So if Yahweh says jump, I guess you damn well better jump and do what he says. And if he tells you to kill somebody, it's or else. Lastly, probably Yahweh's most memorable kill when he had Jesus crucified for his own enjoyment. And those are the bits of the Old Testament that some of us have a problem with, especially when you start trying to use this stuff in Sunday school as a guide for morality. Look, does any of this make any sense? He created the rebellious world knowing it would be rebellious. He tried to save it from destruction and then of course destroyed it himself. Destroying it, killing all, and I would add many sinless children and unborn babies, for some ungodly reason none of us quite understand. Even if you read it metaphorically, it doesn't make any sense. And if you can't see the irony in this and the insanity in this, oh, and by the way, as I was always taught, such is the mysterious ways of God. Yahweh has a plan for you too.